Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how to use Firebase CloudStore using Jetpack, and also we will try to add the image compression. So what we are basically going to do is we will add an image from the gallery, we'll compress the image and then save it on the Firebase CloudStore. So let's dive straight into it. For this project, we are going to use mostly the same code we have used in our previous project. As you can see, the image, or I mean the UI is pretty simple. There is just one button which is used to upload the image to our app, and then there will be another button which will be used to upload the image to the Cloud Firestore. But before actually diving into the code, we need to understand or we need to know a few things which we have to do before we actually start writing the code. Once you have successfully connected your Android app with Firebase, so in the build.gradle at the app level, once you have connected the Firebase by adding this and all the other steps that you need to do for connecting the Android app with the Firebase, you need to add the Firebase storage also as a dependency. Along with that, we need to add coil and Kotlin X coroutines play service. So we need to add like few more things extra apart from the core Firebase library. We need to add these three things. Once we have done that, if we go to the manifest, we have to add the internet permissions and the read external storage permissions. So that's pretty much it. So once you have done that and followed all these steps that you need to do to connect your Android app with the Firebase, we can dive into the code. So as I said, the UI is pretty simple. There is nothing too complicated in this. So what I have done for the UI part is that I have created a composable called main screen, which takes context as the parameter. And then there is this one column which is taking the entire size of the screen. And then there is a row which is having a weight of 3F, and we are using a box. Now inside the box, as I've explained in the previous video, we use box to overlay different components or different composables. What we have added is we have added icon button, which you can see is the add icon button, which is this one. So what is happening here is that we have aligned it to the bottom start. As you can see, it is aligned at the bottom start. And on clicking the button, we are calling select image.launch. So the select image is basically this. Open up the folders for us to select the image from, which in turns, once we have selected the image, will give us back the URI of the image selected, which we are saving to the local image URI, which is declared at the very top, which is of the type mutable state off, and the default value is null. So what we are doing on clicking the button, which is this, we are calling select image.launch, and we are providing the type of file we want to select. So then this is getting triggered and it is returning back the URI of the selected image from the files, and we are updating the local image URI. So once the local image URI is updated, this is going to be triggered and this condition will be satisfied, and we will get another icon at the middle, which we're going to use to actually upload the image to the cloud storage. So this image component is basically the component which will display the image, and this is how we are doing that by providing the remember image painter and providing the value of the image URI as the data. Next, as I said, once we upload, another icon will be displayed. So this is the icon button which is going to be displayed at the center, bottom center. As you can see, I have aligned it at the bottom center. And on clicking this, now what we're going to do is we're going to compress the image and then upload the image. So if the file is pretty small, then you won't be able to see the actual compression happen. But if it is a bigger file, you will be able to see the compression. So what I have done here is I have created a function called compress image. And what it basically does is it takes context and URI, and we need to convert the URI to a bitmap, and this is how we are going to do it. So before or below SDK 28, This is how we're going to do that. And above SDK 28, this is how we're going to do that. We're going to use image decoder and then decode it to a bitmap. And here we are going to save this. Once that is done, we are declaring a variable called bytes, which is of type byte array output stream. And then bitmap has itself a compression function called dot compress, where you need to provide the type of image, the quality you want it to have, and the bytes. Next, we need to provide a path so that we can again convert back the bitmap to a URI. So we are providing a path and then returning it by converting the bitmap again, or by converting the path to a URI by calling URI.parse, providing the path. You can see the return type is URI. So what will happen basically is, once this function is called, we are providing the context, we are providing the URI, it will give us back the compressed image URI. As you can see, it is providing us the URI, and here is what the how the compression is happening. And then we are just passing it back to URI and giving it back. So once that is done, we're calling the upload photo function, which is another function created. So once we click on upload photo, you can see it takes URI name, the MIME type, and the callback function. So what we're doing here is we are initializing the Firebase storage. Then we are taking the reference of the storage. We are giving a path where we want to actually save the image. So it will basically be inside an images folder and whatever the name we have provided. And this is the metadata which we have created for the image by providing the MIME type. And if the metadata is not null, we will use put file to actually pass the metadata and call .await on it. Else, if the metadata is null, we are going to use put file and just provide the URI. So once that is done, we are calling the callback function and providing the URL. We are providing the URL of the image store. So it's up to you. You can use this URL wherever you want. You can use it to link to a particular user also. So to reiterate this function again, we are creating a storage reference. Basically, we are initializing Firebase storage. We are getting the storage reference. We are creating, or we are defining the path of the storage where we want to actually save the image. We are defining the metadata. If there is actually a metadata defined successfully, then we are providing the metadata as well. Otherwise, we are just providing the URI. And then we are calling a callback function which returns back the path of the actual image stored. So what it will look like here is that we will get the compressed image or the compressed URI from the compressed image function. We are providing the compressed image URI, the name of the image, the MIME type of the image, and it will upload the photo. And once that is done, it will give us back the callback function, which basically means that it has been successfully uploaded. And what we're doing here is we're just displaying a toast which says that the file is uploaded. And this is the actual icon or the icon button. So that's pretty much it. As I said, it's pretty simple. We have created just one composable called main screen, provided a column, a row, a box, then an icon for this, for actually uploading the image to our app. Then on clicking the app, we are opening up the files to select an image from, which returns back a URI. We are updating the local image URI of mutable state type. If once that is uploaded, this condition gets satisfied. Then once this condition is satisfied, we are displaying the image by using the coil function, remember image painter, and providing the data as image URI value. And then also displaying the icon button for actually able to upload the image to the cloud storage, which will be aligned at the bottom center. And on clicking that, we are calling the compress function, which is compressing the image and returning back the compressed URI. Then we are calling the upload function, which is using the compressed URI name and the MIME type to actually upload the image to the cloud storage. And once that is done, we are getting back a callback function, which in turn will display that the file has been uploaded. So to give you a demo, if I click on this button, let's choose one of these images. This is pretty small, so so you might not be able to see the compressed uh, value. So, but if your image is big, you will be able to see the compressed value if you play with the quality over here. So this is the button which I said will be appearing once the image has been added to our app. So you can see this is the play arrow which I have used as a button. So now when I click on this button, it will compress the image and then it will upload the photo. And once upload has been done successfully, it will display as a toast called file uploaded, saying that the file has been uploaded. So if I click this, it will take some time depending upon your internet connection, and it will say that the file is uploaded. Now, if we go to the file cloud storage, you can see the images folder has been created. And then there is this image which is uploaded. You can see it's uploaded just now. It's 1242, just uploaded just now. And you can see 58.63 KB. So it's pretty small. If you're having a big image, then you will be able to see the actual difference in the compression. Apart from that, there is one thing you need to know. Since we are not using any sort of authentication, so by default, what cloud storage does is that it restricts anyone to upload if there is no authorization. So you need to go to the rules and you need to change, or you need to change the rule. So you need to say allow read write. If you're just trying to test it out, please do this. But in production, please don't directly provide the true value. You need to add certain logic so that the only authenticated users can upload or read the images from the storage. So that's pretty much it for this video. This is a very short one. And if you like this video, if you got to learn something from this video, please feel free to like the video and please subscribe to the channel. And this is a pretty new channel. Your subscription means a lot. And in the upcoming videos, we might be learning something related to React Native or any other domain also. So we're not going to just stick to the native Android. We're going to learn a few things from other different domains, as I am also learning in my real life for my actual job purposes. So that is what I want to share with you all. So thank you. Thank you for watching it up till here, and we'll see you in the next video.